Hello, I'm gonna make my first response video ever. I'm gonna respond this to Haze-man or Haze-manga. First of all, let me say I really don't wanna dish you or be mean. Just wanna share my opinion. After all, I'm Dutch. I watched your video on how to draw manga. And first off, I thought, damn, it's a shame that people always want to draw manga, for there's so much more to draw and it's so fun to develop your own style. But then again, people are free to draw what they want, and yeah, it's really good to learn from. In fact, I drew a lot of manga myself when I was younger, but then I went to a school for animation and I learned there that I really had to develop my own style if I wanted to get somewhere. Anyway, what I really wanted to comment on is the fact that you have sort of specific rules for manga. As you can see, I'm doing the same thing. I'm starting with the circle and the cross, and I estimate where the mouth is going to come. I actually really like that mouth that he did with a little corner going up. And then a tiny little nose, they like that. And then the really big eyes. I kind of, see, I have my own style for the eyes, 'cause I like to make the big eyelid like that, kind of like the droopy, dreamy girl. Now what I discovered from, hi, this is my sister's cat. She wants to say hi. She likes to interrupt. She's just a baby. Mwah. Anyway, what I discovered is the lower you draw the eyes, the younger your character seems. If I, here on the side, I don't know if you can see it, draw a little face, and cat is catching my pencil, sorry. And I put the ears low, pretty much at the jawline. Sorry about that. And his eyes too. And a really large forehead is going to make the character look very, very young. Now, I chose to draw kind of a teenager. The first thing I really noticed in your clip is that you say the eyes have to be here, and you even say, we know what we're doing, and you place the ear, you place the ear pretty high. In fact, I think, to make your character look cute, we are going to place that ear low, near the jawline there. And we're going to put lots of light in those eyes. There we go. I also wanted to say, I haven't done manga in so long. I don't even look at a lot of manga anymore. I only like to watch Miyazaki movies. This is like new to me again. Then the second thing I really wanted to say is the eyelash comment you make, where you cannot leave out those 3 lines there. I have my doubts about that. First of all, I've seen plenty of films without any lines there. And second of all, I like to put a little thingy like this, maybe, rather than them lines. Then about the hair, that's my last comment. You start here at the top of the head. I've noticed that in a lot of manga, the hair starts high like that. Now, I also noticed these little bangs that the Japanese girls have here. I think they're adorable. I like drawing those. Then we're going to give her big fringes in her face with lots of little ends all the way down her ears. And then from behind that, we'll see the rest of her hair come through. And then, which little manga girl is not wearing a little sailor tie? It doesn't really fit on my page. Damn, you don't fit on my page either, sweetheart. And a little school uniform. We can't have this right now, baby. So then I like to sketch in blue, as you can see. That's just a matter of choice. It's something they taught me in school. After I do the blue, usually I would put it on a light box and trace it. Now I'm just going to clean it like this for you all to get a good look of what I'm doing. By the way, I'm not trying to teach anyone here, just like I'm not trying to diss anyone here. I'm just sharing my opinion, showing what I draw like, what I think about manga. Honestly, I think it's a little bit overrated. You all should really, really check out Miyazaki's My Neighbor Totoro. It's from 1984 or 1985, from the maker of Spirited Away. I'm sure you guys know that. And that movie is just wonderful. In fact, anybody interested in anime and manga should check out all his art and work, for that matter. For the guy is a genius. Hayao Miyazaki, you are a genius. Needed to be said. He doesn't draw like this at all. Oh, I also wanted to say to Haze-man that your profile, I really did like your profile. I have to say, drawing a profile is probably one of the hardest things you can do. And the way you build up that chin, I think that, I have no remarks. I think you did it really well, and there's probably a lot of people out there who can learn a bit from that. And I also want to encourage you to just keep drawing, man, because the more you draw, the better you get. And for me, it's so much fun. This is my passion, man. If you'd like to see more of my work, a little bit of animation and some more speed drawings, check out my channel. If you really like it, you can subscribe. Here, this is a little bit younger character. So, to everybody who likes drawing, keep learning from each other, because we can always learn from each other. Just have fun and develop yourself. This is how it turned out. I want to thank you, Haze-man. I want to tell you to keep going, and one more time, no offense, seriously. Peace out.